On this beautiful morning here in the province, it's Saturday the 30th of August. So another day to go, Sunday, and then we're into September, into that final part of the year before Christmas. And here, of course, the people in the Philippines, they start celebrating Christmas early. Christmas decks start going up around the towns, around the shopping malls from September onwards. And you start to hear that Christmas music. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Christmas today. I'm here to talk about life living here in the province. And to just try and give some confidence to those of you sitting in other parts of the world saying, can I do that? Can I make that move? Is it for me? Or to try and help you without putting you to too much cost in the first stage, because we can all look at glossy pictures, glossy videos, and say everything is wonderful. But of course, we have good days and bad days, even in the province. But I think the most important thing to be aware of and conditioned is when you live in somewhere like the province, and if you really want to accept province life, you've got to sort of go back to an era in the UK, for example, in the 30s, in the 40s, maybe even the 50s, living in the countryside in England, when there were limits to what you had around you. You may have many houses. I know my grandmother's house in Castle Ashby, Northamptonshire. I mean, she had an outside toilet. It was an outside toilet, which was okay. Well, I found it was okay as a boy because I was so used to it. But obviously now in the winters of the UK, going out to the toilet does not give me a sense of comfort, and it wasn't, I guess. But it's what life was like. Now, life is better than that here. We do have bathrooms inside our houses now. We do have shower rooms. We do have even hot water for those that want it very easily, and still be living in the province. As it so happens, I don't have hot water. I'm enjoying the cold showers because they are very relieving. But it is available. It is here, and that's something I would say. But going back to the times of the 50s, let's say, if you were used to living in rural England in a simple way, I would put it a little bit like that. The butcher's van coming round, the grocery van coming round, the bakery van coming round to the village, the buying from the local vegetable grower on the farmland next to you who would have a farm stall, farmers markets in the local village or small town, which of course still apply today, but you have that type of thing happening all the time. Food is plentiful in the province, simple but plentiful. Vegetables are everywhere, and fruit is everywhere, fish is everywhere, and chicken, of course, is everywhere. But of course, what seems abundant to me as a Westerner living here probably isn't so easily accessible to everybody who lives here. People are on a very low salary, low wage, a couple of 100 pesos a day, shall we say. Some who don't have a salary at all but rely on others to help them. Obviously it's then we count every peso. That's the second thing I would say about the Philippines is money has a new meaning. You know, dollars and pounds sterling and euros, we seem to think we need to have a lot to live wherever we live. Actually, in this part of the world, you don't need a lot. If you condition yourself right, you need very little in the form of money. You can live on easily 10,000 pesos a week with ease, and have ample to eat and to deal with your electricity and your gas and all your other utilities and rent. So you can survive quite easily on a very low income in this part of the world. And once you'll condition yourself to it, it's very easy. So that's what you've got to think about when you're coming to the Philippines. It's not will I enjoy it, will I like it? I wouldn't take it like a holiday. I would take it as a total change of lifestyle, a total change in life, coming to the province. If you come to the province with Western ideals, it's going to be much more difficult. You're going to find it much harder to do that. And therefore, I would say don't do that. The one thing that you've got to get used to is the climate, the heat. The heat is significantly harsh if you don't like heat. I love heat. I love heat and what it brings to me. But if you don't like heat, don't come to the Philippines. Okay, that's my little message for today. I hope this has been useful, and I'll talk to you again soon. And don't forget, keep taking the tablets if you are on tablets. Take care. Bye-bye.